welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Melanie, and today I'm here to do my first update to my 2023 project pan. I started this project pan at the beginning of January, and it's a usage project pan in the sense that I am doing goals where I use each thing a certain number of times and then move on to the next product. I'm not using a product like from start to finish in this project pan. I'm doing a little differently than I did the previous year. So I'm just gonna give you an update of what happened in January and February and tell you where I'm at with my project pan so far. It started off with 50 items, skincare, no body care, no hair care this year, and a bag of samples. So I am going to go through the different categories with you and just let you know what I used. And I just feel like having some product chit chat. We had a lot of sickness in the family since the end of February. That's why I haven't been able to do too many videos. We had like a cold or a virus come through our family, and it went through everyone. And my mom ended up with bronchitis, and my husband and I ended up with like chest colds and stuff. But my daughter, who's just about 3, ended up hospitalized. She ended up with 3 viruses and pneumonia, and they were really concerned about her oxygen levels and everything. So that happened last week. So thankfully she's doing great, and just had to have like steroids and nebulizers and albuterol and inhalers and all that kind of stuff to help everything. But it's just been crazy like few weeks, and a particularly scary time last week. So to have this time to do some chat about products just feels very cathartic to me. So I hope you're open to chatting with me about products. Okay, I have a box next to me that I was going to start putting the products in, and then my cat just jumped in it, so I had to get her out of there. Okay, we're gonna have her move along. There's always a cat somewhere in my videos. Okay, so my first category where I am using things in this project pan is cleansers. So face cleansers. I have 11 cleansers in this project pan, and my goal for January and February was to use each cleanser 5 times. I met this goal with 9 of the 11 face cleansers. For 2 of them, I did not hit that 5 goal. So, whatever. I still did a really good job in that sense. So I'm just gonna go through each one briefly with you. So this is Lil Fox Acid Glow. You guys know this if you've watched my channel. I use this 5 times throughout January and February. That's something I use, once a month, or once a week, or once every 2 weeks or something, because it's like a peel kind of thing. Pie cleansing oil, I used 5 times. And let's see, the next one is the Moss Burr Celeste. And this is, I feel like I'll never finish. Let me back up a little. I feel like I'll never finish this Acid Glow, but either this or the accompanying moisturizer to it was getting low, so I'm kind of hoping I hope I'll finish it this year. And this, I've had this for a while now, this Pie cleansing oil, but I am at least 50% through, and I love that cleansing oil, so I always enjoy using it. The Moss Burr Celeste, this is how much is in there. Very nice cleanser, love using it. The next one is the Arcana Light Wave Cleansing Balm. Can't say I love this, but I did use it 5 times. It has like no scent really, and it's kind of like sort of reminds me of Vaseline texture. So I don't know, just whatever, I used it 5 times. Earthwise Marshmallow Face Cleanser. Obviously this will be the last one of these. I did not get a backup, and if you know, Earthwise Beauty has closed its business, so I will have to enjoy what I have here. I used that 5 times. Province Apothecary, this little guy, I used 5 times as well. And this one is kind of low. I don't know if I can exactly tell, but I think there's like that much left. Okay, so one of them that I didn't get to, which is 5 times, which is so silly because it's my favorite brand. I must have been saving it till the end, and then the time ran out. The Live Botanical Nourishing Cleansing Oil, I didn't get to it 5 times. I think I got to it, I don't know, 2 times, and then my time ran out, so silly. It's just so nice to be using these products and not like using one product and letting all of my other products sit in my collection. To be using them is really nice. The next one is the Giver. My friend gave me this because she didn't want it anymore. I had already finished one of these in the past, so I used that 5 times. Next up is Sahajan Essential Cleansing Oil. I use this. Oh, this is the other one I didn't use 5 times. Looks like I only got to it 2 times as well, but it's pretty nice. You know, but man, you can see how much is left. I have only used like that much. There's a ton of it left. So there's definitely a lot of products here, as you can tell. Next one that I did use successfully 5 times was the Live Botanical Ritual Cleansing Balm. Has a nice smell. That's a nice product. And then my last cleanser in the category is the Ursa Major Fantastic Face Wash, and I use that successfully for the goal of 5 times. I kind of like this. It's kind of nice. Okay, so yeah, I did pretty well in the cleansing category, and like I said, it just feels good to be using these products and not having them sit in my collection while I focus on just one and let like 10 others, you know, just sit there. So even though I'm going to see a lot less like exciting empties doing it this way, I am loving the process. And that was kind of my one thing I wanted to say to you guys. I'm like really enjoying the project pan doing it this way. So it's fun. Okay. My next category is moisturizers. I have 11 moisturizers in this project pan, and I used all 11 of them 5 times each. So just all the ones that I'm going to show you right now, every one of them was used at least 5 times. Little Fox Marshmallow Poof, like I said, I think this might be the one that seems like it's getting close to the end. So that would be amazing if I ever finish this, because it feels like it's been around forever. Earthwise Beauty Isadora Face Balm. So there were 2 products I ordered from Earthwise Beauty once I heard they were going out of business. One of them was the Isadora Face Balm, and the other was the Black Locust Firming Concentrate. So I do have backups of those, but of course I wouldn't open them until I like use these and I'm in a better position. But this one smells very unique and like shea buttery and leathery and smoky. You can see my cat jumping around over there. But this is a lovely product, which I enjoy very much. My next moisturizer is the Wakina Botanica Hydrating Glow Oil. And I have had this for a while, and you can see that I have not used a ton of it. So it was, of course, nice to use it 5 times, but it's obvious doing it this way is going to take me a long time to really finish things, but that's kind of just, you know, the fact of the matter. Next one is the Arcana Holocene Intense Lipid Repair Balm. At one point, this was a focus in a project pan, so I have used a lot of this one, but still not close to being done. Looks like Ava's taking advantage of the fact that the babies aren't here right now, so she can... Poor Ava. Okay. That's pretty funny. Okay, the next one is the Ayuna Terra Viva, and this is nearly done, and it's absolutely changing. I don't know if this happened to anyone else. It is over its year expiration. It still smells okay, but the consistency is like weird. So I might try to finish it, but it might end up just needing to have the rest of it like scraped out and be done with. But the good news is majority of it was used. And I will say a majority of it was used by my mom because she absolutely loved it. But as long as it was used by somebody, I'm happy. But yeah, the consistency at that 12-month time frame, it did start to change. Next up is the Live Botanical Rooted Balancing Balm. I love this balm. It smells so good. It's like juicy. It's pretty purple. The thing that bugs me sometimes is these little hard pieces in it that I have to just break up sometimes. It's just not a big deal. But you could see those little like, you know, white pieces in there, but it smells so good. It's like it's very like, it's like a juicy scent. Sahajan Nourish Creme Riche. Working my way on that. I have noticed that some of it's getting a little bit like hard to the touch, which is kind of strange because it's definitely, I think it's within its 12-month expiration. I'd have to double check. I think I do have it written down here. Expires, yeah, May 23. So there's still at least 2 months, and I'm noticing on the surface some of it's getting like a little hard, which is weird, but hopefully I'll still be able to use it fine to finish at some point. Okay, after that we have the Ursa Major Mini Golden Hour Recovery Cream. I've been keeping this in my gym bag, and I use it here and there. I have not been going to the gym super regularly, mainly because we had the sickness going through the family for the last few weeks. Before that, I was doing pretty well. Next up is the Oil Lab Calming Adaptogenic Facial Emulsion, the Forest Retreat. And this is okay. This is like fine. It's okay. La Maria Minera phytoestrogen infused face moisturizer. This is a pretty nice moisturizer. I gave some to my mom to try. It has like a nice scent and it's like thick and like, it's just a nice moisturizer. I'm enjoying it. But obviously there's way more products here than like one person can use. So I'm just kind of doing my best to try to like spread the love. And then finally, the last face moisturizer is the True Botanicals Phyto Retinol Vitamin A Sleep Mask. It's very liquidy, so I'm not going to tip it much more. I'm not really a huge fan of this product, but I am trying to get my uses of it. So those are the moisturizers. Next up, I would only have one essence or mist in the category, and it is this Laurel Tulsi Single Farm Hydrosol. And my goal was to use it 30 times during these 2 months, and I used it 29, so I was so close. But I am, since we're like halfway through March now, I've been working hard on this. So I think I'm gonna see if I can finish this maybe. I just have to check the time. Wow, I have like 9 minutes left. Okay, next up is the face masks. So my goal for these open face masks I have is to use each one time. There are 7 of them. So I use the Cocoa Kind Turmeric once. I use the Live Botanical Tidal Moon Moisture Mask 1 time. So I use them all once. So I won't tell you over and over that I use them once, but the Blue Lagoon, this blue mask. Yep, use that. I love this little pair of masks from Blue Alchemy, the Superfruit AHA BHA Resurfacing Mask. Smells so good. And the Vital Moisture Mask from Blue Alchemy. Beautiful. Absolutely love those. And finally, I have 2 more masks that are 2 more open masks that were part of it. The Activist Manuka Honey, I used this 1 time. And then the Josh Rosebrook Advanced Hydration Mask, I used 1 time as well. That smells like blue tansy. Okay, so now there was, I have, in this category of face masks, I had 10 altogether, but 3 were unopened. So I was using, there were 7 that were opened, and my goal was to use each of those 7 once in the 2-month period. I did that. And then I actually have 1 empty from the mask category, and it was this Live Botanical Glowing Honey Mask. You could tell it was just like a sample and it was small, but I did finish it. So that's all done. So I do have my first empty of the my first and only empty of the project pan so far. But it was just this little honey mask sample from Live Botanical, which I enjoyed using. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep it moving. Okay, I have my paper here, got super written on and lots of information. Okay, so my final, no, not my final, my second to last category, I'm gonna move it all over, was serums. So I have 10 open serums and 5 unopened in this project. I only worked on the 10 open serums. So I'm trying to see, okay, I used 9 of the 10 5 times. There's 1 of them I didn't hit 5 times. I'll let you know which one. I used 5 of these Common Air Vitamin C capsules, and there's not a ton left, so that's cool. I'm making some progress there. The Juice, oh, okay, so this is the one I didn't hit 10 times. Juice Beauty Blemish Clearing Serum. This one's questionable. I might end up decluttering this. I'm not sure yet. I might give it another shot, but I only used it 1 time, and I didn't like the way it felt on my face. It felt drying and stuff, and I don't have blemishes very often, knock on wood. So I wasn't really a big fan of this, and I might declutter. We'll see. There's just so many nice serums I have that I would prefer to use. So the next one is the Chicky Botanica Serene Serum. I use that 5 times. The Live Botanical Temperate Forest Restoring Complex, used 5 times. It's so nice using all these. Activist Manuka Green Botanical Serum, 5 times. Sahajan Radiance Face Serum was used the 5 times. And the Oil Lab Aquasphere Multi-Dimensional Hydrating Facial Serum, 5 times. Earthwise Beauty Black Locust, I love this. Met my goal. And I have these vitamin A boosters from True Botanicals, and I used 5 of them. And then finally, in my serum category, the Josh Roseberg Ultra Peptide Cream, which I really like. It's very nice. I use that 5 times as well. So yeah, doing it this way is going very well for me. I'll tell you, I had 2 in the SPF category. Where did I put those? Oh, they're right here. Okay. I did not use either of these. My goal was to use them 10 times each, which isn't that big in a 60-day time frame, and I didn't use these SPFs at all. So I have this Babo Botanical stick, which I really want to finish. So I'm going to try again. Didn't use that, and I didn't use this Brush On Block Mineral Sunscreen. It's like a powder. So I failed on these. So they're still in the project pan. I still hope to use them. Maybe I'll be better in March and April than I was in January, February. I do have a SPF by Josh Rosebrook that's just like an untinted SPF, but I barely wore any SPF in January, February. I do have a foundation, like the True Skin Serum Tint or whatever from Ilia, I think it is. I'm blanking for a second. And that one has SPF in it. So when I did wear foundation, I wore SPF, but I don't wear SPF every day like you're supposed to. But I am going to try to work harder on it, okay? I was home for most of it, if that's any help. But I know you still get light in and everything. Okay. And I have a bag of samples. For time's sake, I'm not going to go through them all, but I didn't really make any progress with them, so I'm going to need to work on those some more. I have all little masks in here and different things, so I will work on these and still see if I can make any progress with my samples, my little bag. All right, so I just want to tell you what's going to happen for March and April. I already have since we're already halfway through March by the time I'm making this video, I already have my thing. I made it much clearer because this was super jammed the way it was typed. So I've already been doing, like when I hit it 5 times, I highlight it. So I'm already working on, you know, my face washes, my serums, my moisturizers and everything. And yeah, I know you must think I'm crazy, but I really enjoy doing this. So, you know, whatever. I do want to have some goals as to try to finish some things in this next 2-month period for March and April. So I'm going to try to finish the Common Air Vitamin C serums. At the time, in the middle of February, I counted I had 21, and I've used some since then. So I think I should be able to finish these in a 2-month period. So that's one of my goals, to finish the vitamin C capsules from Common Air. My next goal is going to be to try to finish this Province Apothecary cleanser. It's pretty low. Again, I can't really quite see it. It's at that, I think, at the most. So I'm going to try to finish this and just like move it out of my collection. So that's something I'm going to try to finish. And then I don't even really want to face this, but I have to do something with this. So I'm going to try to finish this, either whether it becomes a declutter or a finish, like I can actually use it. The Ayuna Terra Viva, because it's turning or turned, then I need to deal with it. So I hope to have this be a conclusion in the next one. And I think I'm also going to have the goal to finish the Laurel Tulsi Hydrosol. I'm just writing this down because if I use it another 30 times, I think I'm going to try to just finish it. I had the goal of using it another 30, but I think it's going to be to try to finish. I cannot tell how full it is, but if I had to guess, I'm going to say like there. Okay. That's my guess. Can't see at all though. Nope. These are very good at blocking out light. So that was pretty fast, 20-minute update, not bad. I will just finish by saying I'm really enjoying, as I already mentioned, I'm really enjoying doing the project pan this way. It's just so fun rotating among the products versus sticking with one for months and months and months, like waiting for it to be over. Like I said, I'm going to see a lot less like fast, satisfying progress, but knowing that I'm using my products is really nice. I have this like, it's fun too. Oh my gosh, this basket's really heavy. Let's see. I don't know how much you can see. Everything's gonna make like a loud noise, but I have this whole basket with all the products in it from the project pan. It's just fun, like whenever I find time, which is not often, but like picking through it and looking at the products and smelling them and like thinking about them. This is what I like to do for fun and free time, which there isn't a ton with like 4 kids right now, but babies are 15 weeks. They'll be 16 weeks. And they'll be turning 4 months at the end of March, actually in a week or 2. And the kids are doing great. Like I said, my daughter that was hospitalized is like totally fine now. You wouldn't even know. So I'm just very thankful that everyone's healthy now and that we got through, you know, that hard time. And I would love to chat with you guys in the comments below. I love this stuff. And it was nice for me to like sit down and take the time to like, even though it was quick, to kind of chit chat through these and touch base and tell you where I was. I was excited to tell you guys what a great time I was having with the Project Pan and playing with all these products. And it's just like fun to like hit my little 5 goal. It's a simple goal, use it 5 times, and then I kind of move it out and then I focus on the next one. So like, I don't know if I'll be able to hit all the goals for March and April because I had like the wrench thrown in March, and of course skincare was like not a priority. But I am trying to like get back on track with my little highlighting and keeping track and stuff. So hopefully I'll have good updates to share with you on my Project Pan after the month of April. So please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, found it helpful. Click the subscribe button so you'll be alerted when the next video comes up. And if you want to follow the Project Pan, subscribing is a great way to know when I do my updates. And I would love to chat with you guys in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.